Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Well, good afternoon. Taylor Plott here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check on your latest forecast. We're still tracking showers and storms today and really through the next week. But what about that weekend? Are the rain chances actually going to be lower than what we've seen not only last week, but the last couple of weekends, it seems like? I'll have that answer coming up here very shortly. First off, take a live look from our Arctic Air Skycam network as we hit noon on this Monday. Kind of a mix of sun and clouds out there. And again, we'll try to see if the shower and storm chances are going to start to increase at least over the next hour or so. I really think that the majority of the showers and storms will be later on this afternoon, but we're starting to see a little bit try to pop up there, but still just looking at a mix of sun and clouds right now. Let's take a closer look here at Lawrenceburg, 81 degrees with the wind right around 6 miles per hour, that dew point at 70 degrees. So it's going to feel hot and muggy outside once again today. Down across the state line into northern Alabama on the campus of the University of North Alabama, 84 degrees with a southwest wind at 3 miles per hour. The dew point down there is at 71. Everybody's going to be feeling the heat and humidity not only today, but just wait till you see that weekend forecast. I'll have that here very shortly. Live Viper radar network across the area. Again, we're not seeing anything really popping up across our area right now. Maybe just a little bit of a shower right here near the Linville area in northern Giles County, but really it's off to the east that you see here kind of behind me. That's where we see the bulk of the shower and storms right now, but we will start to see the shower and storm activity pop up across the radar here relatively shortly. Just give it like an hour or two. This afternoon forecast looks like this: 60% chance of rain. That's going to be on the board today, with temperatures gradually dropping down into the lower 80s, especially if you have any of that rain and storm activity. That will drop your temperatures. If for some reason you actually end up being rain-free today, you'll probably end up flirting with the upper 80s to near 90 degrees today. You can see that with the weather where you live. Decatur could be getting close to 88 degrees today, 85s for Savannah and Loretto. Again, I think there will be a lot of shower and storm activity today, but not everybody will be seeing rainfall. Hometown forecast, low to mid 80s generally across parts of southern Tennessee, across the state line in northern Alabama. Pretty much the mid 80s are expected, even some upper 80s out there. And like I said, if you do kind of become rain free today, there's a really good chance, like Huntsville here, coming in at around 90 degrees. So again, very, very hot and humid. And that humidity continues this evening with your evening forecast as we see our temperatures drop down into the 70s. We will start to lose those rain chances a bit once we get into 10 p.m. and then beyond 10 p.m. That's where we'll start to see those chances really just become isolated. Tonight, forecast lows generally the upper 60s and lower 70s across the area. 69 in Fayetteville, Pulaski, and Lawrenceburg. 71 in the Shoals, Rogersville, Athens, and Huntsville coming in at that 71 degree mark. Tomorrow, kind of more of the same, low to mid 80s expected. We do have a better chance at showers and storms across the area tomorrow, so that's probably going to limit the chance that some places get up into the upper 80s and lower 90s. Futurecast looks like this. Showers and storms by about 2 p.m. this afternoon should be popped up across the area, and we'll track those through for the remainder of your afternoon and evening forecast. Not expecting much of the way of severe weather today, but you know how it goes with these summertime storms. You can get a couple of them that become pretty strong out there, so we'll just keep an eye on it, but I don't expect much of the way of severe weather potential today. More showers and storms tracking on through, maybe even during the evening hours. So if you have any of those evening plans, be sure to have that umbrella on hand just in case you need it. Once we get into your Tuesday, showers and storms starting as early as the morning commute, and then we'll track more showers and storms during the afternoon and evening. Same situation tomorrow like today. Not really expecting much of the way of severe weather, but we will have the chance for at least a strong storm or two. Once we get into your Tuesday evening, still holding on with the chance at a few showers and storms. I don't think it's going to be overly widespread. I think it's just an isolated chance during the evening. There will be a batch potentially during the overnight hours going into your Wednesday morning here, Wednesday at 9 a.m., probably dealing with a lot of clouds, maybe a few isolated showers And then once we get into the afternoon and evening, we're tracking more showers and storms, but it looks like, especially as you see here, it looks like the coverage, at least area-wide, ends up going down a little bit once we get into your Wednesday. That changes, though, once we get into your Thursday. Rain chances go right back up because we actually have a front that's going to try to make its way on through. So that's why we go back up to that 70% mark on your Thursday. And then look at this. Once we get into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that's right, we have lower rain chances. I still think there's a chance there will be a few pop-up showers and storms, but I don't think we're looking at widespread coverage. So fingers crossed that's the case. There's a caveat to that. I mentioned just wait for that heat and humidity. Oh, here it is. There's that heat and humidity. Upper 80s, lower 90s Friday, and then more just low 90s expected Saturday and Sunday. So while we do have those rain chances ticking back down, which is a good sign to see, that heat and humidity will go right up. So if there was going to be a very nice weekend to get out on the lake, even by the pool, it's probably going to be this weekend. Again, we're holding on to those shower and storm chances. It looks like there will be at least a couple that develop as the forecast models look right now. But fingers crossed, they just kind of stay around that 20% mark because that will allow you to enjoy some of that outdoor activity. Just be aware, especially if you're on the lake or by the pool, that there will probably be a few showers and storms around, but at least right now it doesn't look like it's going to be widespread. The best chance of rain this week will end up being Tuesday and Thursday with widespread showers and storms. And like I said, temperatures will start to warm back up into the upper 80s and lower 90s once we round out the end of the week. That's your latest 7-day forecast here from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Fred Gossage will be in at 5 p.m. to have another look at your forecast. Until then, I hope everybody has a fantastic Monday afternoon.
You're watching the Tennessee